is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night. Morning Meditations with C.J. Marshall.
Good morning. In the book of Hebrews, the Hebrew writer is emphasizing the superiority of Jesus. So far, we've looked at Jesus' superiority over the angels and over Moses. And now, when we get to chapter 4, Jesus is superior over the priesthood. And he really spends most of this book developing this idea, as chapters 4 through 10 are devoted to this idea that Jesus is better than the old system concerning the Levitical priesthood. In verse 14 it says, chapter 4 verse 14, since then we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus the Son of God. Let us hold fast to confession. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us then with confidence run into the throne of grace that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in the time of need. The first point of superiority that Jesus has as a high priest over the lives, he can sympathize with us. He has been through the same sins, yet without sin, he is a better high priest. And in chapter 5, the Hebrew writer goes on to explain that Jesus is superior in this way because the high priest would have to atone for himself. Notice in chapter 5, verses 1 through 4. For every high priest chosen from among men is appointed to act on behalf of men in relation to God, to offer gifts and sacrifices for sins. He can deal gently with the ignorant and wayward, since he himself is beset with weakness. He is weak and they are weak, but in Jesus we have a great high priest who can sympathize with our weakness, yet without sin. Verse 3, because of this, he is obligated to offer sacrifice for his own sins, just as he does for those of the people. Jesus doesn't have to do that. This is why Jesus is better than the priest. And no one takes this honor for himself, but only when called by God, just as Aaron was. Verse 5. So also Christ did not exalt himself to be made a high priest, but was appointed by him who said to him, you are my son, today I begot you. And notice verse 9. Verse 8 records that he learned obedience. But verse 9 says he is the eternal author under all them that obey him. He is that perfect sacrifice. He is that perfect priest. He doesn't have to atone for his own sins like those priests did, because he has been made perfect. He is perfect. He was tempted in all points, yet without sin. He can make perfect intercession with his people. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Morning Meditations. May we always be like the psalmist that says, "Oh, how I love you all. It is my meditation all the day." God bless.
Morning meditations, oh how I love thy law. It is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night.